A major trade war over technology is brewing across the Atlantic. US President Donald Trump's administration has warned Europe of possible fees and restrictions on European service companies for discriminatory treatment of American firms, particularly in the tech sector. The Office of the United States Trade Representative accused the EU and several member states of targeting American service providers through lawsuits, special taxes, heavy fines, and also regulatory directives. In a statement, the USTR argued that while US companies face growing pressure in Europe, European firms like Accenture, Siemens, and others operate without similar barriers in the United States. The USTR further made its position clear, saying that if Europe continues to limit the competitiveness of US service providers through what it described as unfair measures, Washington will respond using every available tool. Now, here's the context. This warning comes as European regulators intensify that crackdown on tech companies. Just earlier in the month, regulators fined Musk's platform X 120 million euros, remember. And that move followed a massive 2.95 billion euro penalty imposed on Google, one of the largest tech fines in EU history. The US government has repeatedly criticized European digital laws. It has linked trade concessions, including steel tariff relief, to demands for softer EU tech rules. American diplomats have also actively lobbied European governments to dilute or reconsider these regulations. Brussels has rejected the accusations. Meanwhile, the European Commission saying its laws apply equally to all companies operating inside the bloc. A Commission spokesperson has said the EU rules aim to create a safe, fair and level playing field and stressed that enforcement does not single out US firms. The European Union is one of the world's largest markets. American companies saying their investments support jobs and infrastructure across the bloc and generate tens of billions of dollars each year, especially through advertising, cloud services and app platforms. Europe, meanwhile, lacks Silicon Valley scale tech giants, but several countries now find themselves caught in that growing geopolitical crossfire. While some European firms fall outside the current tech regulations, they could also still face consequences if the trade dispute turns into direct US retaliation. Smog has engulfed India's capital, air quality remaining in the very poor category. Air quality index AQI in Delhi hitting the 334 mark. And what is the government's response, you ask? It is increasingly looking clueless, helpless on how to rescue the people. The fiercest critique came from India's Supreme Court. In that observation, the top court dubbed the measures taken to combat the rising pollution as a total failure. It emphasized long-term planning as opposed to ad hoc responses. And the Supreme Court went a step further by asking the apex body tackling the pollution in India's national capital region and adjoining areas to revisit long-term measures and address core issues, including but not limited to urban mobility, cleaner industry and energy, stubble burning, and increasing green cover. And these directives come at a time when citizens continue to suffer, bearing the brunt of that smog crisis with no relief in sight from that worsening air quality. The government has taken short-term measures such as banning fuel sale to vehicles which do not possess a valid pollution under control certificate and imposing work from home for 50% employees. But the political blame game continues, unfortunately. Delhi's environment minister tried to pass the buck after offering an apology. He made it clear that it is impossible for any government to eradicate pollution in 9 to 10 months. And the minister went a step ahead, taking a swipe at the opposition, claiming that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress were responsible for creating the menace of air pollution. He has consistently blamed the opposition-run government of India's Punjab, linking the stubble burning in the state to the capital's air pollution crisis. Listen to what he said.
While apologizing to the people of Delhi, I want to say that no government can eradicate pollution in 9 to 10 months. We are doing much better than the dishonest AAP government and have reduced every day's AQI. This is an 11-year-old disease of AAP and 15-year-old disease of Congress given to us.
12 साल राज करने के बाद एक दिन भी विपक्ष के नहीं बैठे.
Now, this claim was rubbished by the chief minister there. He highlighted that the AQI of all the big cities in Punjab is between 70 to 110, much lower than the AQI of Delhi, which has even crossed the 400 mark on certain days. Bhagwant Singh Maan also claimed a 70 to 80% reduction in stubble burning cases.
तो पंजाब के सभी बड़े शहरों का
The AQI of all big cities in Punjab is between 70 and 110. The AQI in Delhi right now is between 450 and 500. So smog from Punjab is not reaching there right now. You admit that Punjab smog has no role in affecting the air in Delhi? I want to appreciate the farmers of Punjab this time, and I want to appreciate NGOs and thank nature lovers for this.
And as December's chill begins to settle in, people are demanding their basic right to breathe clean air. All eyes are on the Indian Parliament, which is set to discuss the air pollution crisis tomorrow. Indian food continuing to go places, once again earning global recognition, this time in the dessert category. Two of India's most loved desserts, kulfi and firni, have been featured in Taste Atlas's newly released list of the 100 best desserts in the world. This is a widely followed global food guide that basically ranks traditional dishes based on consumer reviews and expert opinions. Indian cuisine is a regular feature on that ranking list. And this new latest list just reinforces Indian desserts' enduring influence, to say the least, on the global food map. Kulfi, which ranked 49th, is among India's most iconic frozen desserts. Loved by many, it's believed to have originated during the Mughal period when milk was slowly reduced over heat and infused with flavors like cardamom, saffron and nuts before being frozen. And unlike ice cream, kulfi is not churned, giving it a dense, rich, creamy texture. Traditionally made with full cream milk and natural ingredients, kulfi remains a staple across India, from street carts to neighborhood sweet shops to even high-end restaurants and hotels. Despite modern variations, the classic Malai kulfi continues to be the most popular. Meanwhile, firni, which ranked 60th, is a rice-based dessert commonly prepared in North India and Kashmir, but enjoyed nationwide. It is made by cooking finely ground rice in milk with sugar and cardamom until it thickens into a smooth pudding-like consistency. Firni is usually served chilled, garnished with chopped nuts, sometimes flavored with rose water or saffron. Traditionally, it is served in small earthen bowls, which many believe enhance both the taste and also the aroma. Topping the list this year is Antakya Confesi from Turkey, a dessert made with shredded pastry laid with soft, unsalted cheese, baked until crisp, soaked in sugar syrup before being served hot. The recognition once again placing Indian desserts firmly on the world's culinary map, celebrating tradition, technique, and timeless flavor. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.